Hi Pisces, welcome to your 2020 forecast. Thank you all so much for tuning in. First of all, of course, Happy New Year to all of you guys. We're going to do like an overview for 2020. So this may not be for everybody, but I decided to upload it anyway for the people who really are interested in it and would really love an overall view for this new year. So if this is not really your thing, that's totally fine. One sec. Yes, that's better. That's totally fine. The January readings will be up, and of course, I'm gonna do every month like a monthly reading for all the signs, like I've been doing in 2019 and 2018, because I've been around on YouTube for 2 years now. I have my anniversary this month. So, Pisces, let's talk. Let's talk about this new year. Let's just jump in. I wrote down a lot of things. Like I have a lot of notes for you guys. I did meditations. I did channeled messages. Also, I had a look at the astrology for you guys to see, because astrology wise 2020 is quite a big year for all the signs. So yeah, I'm just going to share this information with you guys. I will tap into the cards as well, of course, and yeah, let's get started. Pisces, 2020 for you will, like, what I overall find the most, and it keeps coming back, is your happiness and the reclaiming of your happiness, like just a happy soul, your soul just feeling in alignment with what you're doing, with the people that are around you, the type of work field that you're in, because there's a lot of shifts and changes coming in for 2020 when it comes to especially your career. But it's just the overall happiness that seems to really take a stand forward. And it's like, okay, I've worked, I worked in jobs that were just for the money and just for the income, and of course I had some things where that was more in alignment with me, but then maybe didn't really was financial stable enough. It's just especially with people as well, it's like just being in around a circle of people because you've been around them for a long time, and that's just what it is. And I think you're starting to really have a closer look at the people around you, relationship partners as well. Partner overall, for everybody, is partners. But yeah, just family bonds and things like that. It's just, I see a lot of shifts happening, but it's all a transformation, because like your happiness is like taking a stand. It's like, okay, is it really for me? Does it really motivate me or give me a sense of creative energy flow? Is it in alignment with your soul? Do you really feel that you're coming from a place of purpose, like you feel you should do it because it's just something that you simply cannot live without, or things like that? It really is coming in to take a stand for you, and that's very beautiful and powerful. But by the end of 2020, you overall feel so much more happier with the life, your outside world. When you wake up in the morning and look around you, and you just have a different type of feeling that you might have in the beginning of this year. All right, so we have eclipses, of course. The 26th solar eclipse that is still coming up. I don't know when you're watching this, but that will be in your 11th house. And in January, begin January, we have the Cancer full moon, and that is also a lunar eclipse. So this is like a full moon on, cocaine or something. Overall, okay, it's just say like it's an intense full moon, but it's for you. It really is connected to your 5th house. So it's really your creative energy flow. It's not just around the full moons, not just in January, but it's going to stay a couple months. You start to feel this energy rush, and you start to really allow romance to come back into your life, and just do things to create memories and be creative with things, and also just start to maybe pick up that creative skill you have, or start to write music again, or poetry, or just anything in that order. That's just taking, like, it's just coming forward, is really coming to you, like you just sitting on the couch, maybe watching something, and all of a sudden you feel like, oh, I feel like painting, I'm gonna paint tonight. And then you're out there doing it. Don't like allow that energy to flow. Don't push it back. It's like, no, I don't have time, or I don't make time for that creative energy flow, because it's really going to help you overall with your relationships, with your family, but also with your career. And it helps you to really go and chase your dreams, because I really feel that a lot of you guys are really gonna be out there chasing your dreams, and just what makes you more happy, and is really the time for you now to start doing something. Some of you might tap into more spiritual energy this year, so you might really go and take a shot on I don't know, maybe a tarot channel, or in any sort of way. Maybe you start to do Reiki sessions or things like that. That will really be if that's something you feel as guided to do, go and follow that, go and do it. 2020 would really be an amazing year for you to take a stand or lead people towards self-love or light or anything like that. Okay, so overall I see romance and just playful energy, especially in the beginning of the year, and just joy, just like feeling like experiencing that energy of like just joy, just in the moment, and embracing it, and just go and follow your intuition, and just go on, and have fun moments, and share those moments with people. And it's just overall a lot more joy coming towards you. They're also asking you to really not dim your light to fit in. Embrace your light, embrace your uniqueness, embrace those urges and feelings that you have, and just take that stand with it, and you will naturally attract certain people that are in alignment with that. And then you can really just be you, Pisces. That's it's really important to just embrace yourself, because you're a very unique soul as a Pisces, and you have a special type of place, in the zodiac sign, yes, but also just that energy, that Neptune energy, is really something special and unique. And embrace that and help others with that as well. Just come forward in that energy this year. You might move house, and if you might move house around July, August, because you just feel like you're ready for a change, or there's just something happening. You might jump into a certain type of career where you have to move house, because everything is sort of related to your career. Also your spirituality, your dreams, your goals, just overall it is sort of connected to your career, because you're making your dreams connected to your career. It's like you're really stepping into that, stepping forward is what I'm keep hearing. Try and have, when it comes to approaching difficulties, because we're talking about an entire year, and everything goes with an ebb and a flow. When it comes to challenging moments in 2020, take a moment, take a couple deep breaths, and approach things from a place of patience and kindness towards yourself, very, very important, but also towards others. Have patience and have kindness towards whatever they're going through, because everybody will have some major moments in 2020 where they are just going through this energetic upgrade, basically. So if you come from a place of patience and kindness and understanding, that doesn't mean that you can't have boundaries, doesn't mean that you can pack your bags and move on to the next thing, but it's from a place of kindness and patience with yourself, and with others. And that will really, like, the universe will really, really respond like majorly towards that for you. So if you learn that lesson off, because we all have lessons to learn in certain type of situations in life, for you it's really that patience and that kindness, first with self and with others, and just see the light and see the higher perspective of things. Because if you tune into that, Pisces, you can use that, and that for 2020, but definitely for the rest of your life as well. It's a very important part of the journey. Try not to hide your emotions too much. Try and embrace them. Also your vulnerability, because a lot of people are going to need somebody in their surrounding to show the pathway towards that. because putting away emotions, keep going forward, and all of that is not going to really be that helpful for humanity overall this coming decade, because we're talking also like about a whole new decade, right? 2020, 2030. I wonder if I'm still here talking in this mic in 2030, but we shall see. When it comes to fertility, again, approach it with patience, approach it with kindness. If you're dealing with fertility issues, do not put this on yourself. Do not come from a place of harshness towards yourself, like there's something wrong with me, why can I not do this. No, come from a place of patience and kindness, and trust that it's going to come in divine timing. And I've heard stories, I have seen it with my own eyes, with women who had a really hard time with conceiving a baby, and the moment they just let go of it and they just trust that it's going to come in divine timing, and they're just out there having fun, and of course taking good care of their body, doing all the things you can do from your side, but allowing it to come in divine timing, you will definitely probably have a lot of steps forward when it comes to conceiving a baby, because it's just a year, Pisces, for you guys. So if that's something that's on your mind, that's something you really want, that's not for all of you, of course, but then it's good news. Okay, and it's also going to come in quicker if you just embrace your creative energy flow, your feminine energy flow. It's directly connected to your creativity. So go out and do, something that is creative to you, and just maybe it's, I don't know, gardening, or it is painting, or anything. It could be knitting, anything. So yeah. Of course, you cannot always help overthink a situation if there's a major thing going into your life, and you will have those moments when you, for example, like the full moon, you will feel everything, and it's just so overwhelming, and it washes over you like the ocean. But don't forget, you are the fish. You are totally fine in the ocean, but it comes with phases, of stillness and of streams, and then you can get into the stream, Pisces, and go for it, and that's really a little bit 2020 for you guys. We'll have, I think, from a point of April, May, I think, yeah, halfway through May, June, that's it. That's where your home comes more forward, and then it's also when you can really have those creative energy flows in the beginning of the year, and around May, June, you will really start to put things into action. It's not really a year where you have to, when it comes to your career, sit back and just pray it's gonna come in. Of course, it's gonna come into divine timing, and the things that are meant for you will come to you. But it's like, open up your energy, send out that sign, like, hey, I'm open to receive. You can do a lot of affirmations and meditations on that, just of frequencies, as well. Frequency meditations is like, I'm open to receive. I'm open to receive. It's just open up your energy. That's really what I'm feeling, because a lot of you have a closed heart because you got your heart broken in 2019. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, that's the case. And heal and open up your heart chakra again, and that maybe not to another person, but definitely for yourself, and for the universe to send in that love frequency to you. And with that comes creativity, and with that comes a lot of success and maybe sex, I don't know, in your career. Okay, let me see. It's all coming together in 2020. That's what I wrote down as well. It's like, it's all coming together. You will see it all coming together. Just be patient, keep the faith, keep focusing on things that connect you to your creative energy flowing, so you can be in the moment. A lot of times, you might develop a new interest for a certain type of religion that could come up for you. And for others of you, it's just you're going on a more spiritual journey. It's either or, whatever fits you. And also what is important in 2020 is I think that will come around June for you guys, so you will have some future planning, like the urge to just have certain future plans and start planning for that, and also start saving money for that plan. And that's like 444. Your angels are really asking you to start saving up that money for a future thing. Maybe it's for college money for the children in the future, or it's to conceive a baby. Maybe you are a same-sex relationship, and for you, having children means a lot of financial burdens as well. You know, you first have to invest to be able to get pregnant or something like that. So it's like really starting to make the first steps of like saving up money, setting it aside, but also so you can create some space, you know, that you find with your rent for 3 months if you don't work, so you have some time and energy for a project that really goes your heart is really connected to. So you need that in order to feel happy and fulfilled, you know, things like that. Okay, so let's jump into the cards. And I know that like it looks like, oh, it took 50 minutes to get to the reading. This first 50 minutes is probably most important thing to the reading. It's equally, but it's not like, oh, once I start the card, that's when the reading starts, because the reading is kind of, you know, the whole package deal. Okay, that's just the way 2020 readings are right now. So all right, let's breathe a little bit. Pisces for 2020. It's coming true for Pisces for 2020. Wow, it's you. You see, you are on first place this year. You're coming through strongly. It's me time. It's you time. Look how beautiful that is. Oh wow, Pisces, you see that equal give and take, putting your happiness first. Some of you really taking a leap of faith with a partner that you wanted, but maybe you have people around you with a lot of opinions about that partner, but that's your soul. That's your you're human, you know, that's your soul that you want to hang out with. Speak up, because my throat chakra instantly got blocked. One sec. Speak up. That's important in 2020. Own it, you know, and own your uniqueness, own your vulnerabilities, own your fears. You know, speak them out. It's like a talk about it, so you can release it and release the power it has over you. A lot of times people get burdened not by what happened, but for the fear of other people finding out, and then in order, you know, they're having an opinion about it. It's not about actually the event. It's about the other people's opinions, you know, and the weight it has, and that holds power over you. It's like, no, I own it. This is what happened. I'm releasing it. Some of you really will have a moment in this year where you will be like opening up about a secret that you kept for a long time, and it's freeing you up, and it's helping other people to feel inspired to do the same thing, and you release the kind of power it has over you. So you see how beautiful this energy is. I mean, you have the Moon card, you have the 10 of Cups, you have the 6 of Pentacles, then you have the beautiful Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups, and then in the middle there's this energy, this mental energy of your mind just not allowing you to unlock that door towards this beauty over here, you know? So whatever is controlling you mentally, gotta be brave this year. You gotta own it and let it come to light, so you release the power it has over you, and you're starting to understand that. Some of you have been dealing with depression and anxiety, and you're starting to overcome it by showing your vulnerability, by not letting it have any power over you. Because a lot of times when you're having a panic attack, you're most scared of other people noticing. You know, like, I'm not normal. Like, I know, do not react in the same way that all these other people in this movie theater is reacting to this energy. Like heightened frequency, especially as a Pisces. You guys are so sensitive for energies. There only has to be one person in the room, you know, that is going through a mental breakdown or anything like that, and is just in silence maybe, but has a certain energy about them. You'll pick up on it. You know, and that's the thing. It's like you're releasing something, and that could be different for all of you. You know, something different. You're releasing the power it has over you, and that gives you that sense of self-confidence, because you're going to tap into the self-confidence energy that's going to bring in all this happiness. You see how happy this looks? You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I told you, happiness is taking a front, place in your life, which is beautiful. Equal give and take. If I maybe find a partner, if you're not partnered right now, you might find a partner. I think around, it could come in from the time of spring. It doesn't have to, but it's an energy that's starting to get activated around that time. That's just equal give and take, and that gives you so much confidence, like that energy of like, somebody loves me as much as I love them, or likes me as much as I like them as a person, as a soul. And that just, I don't know, it's just like somebody just loves me for everything that I am. That can empower a person. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need a partner to divine you and give you that strength. No, but it can be a natural reaction. So here we go. Let's see what else we got for Pisces. Oh, that was loud. See, you're loud with your work. You let your work speak for you. Eight of Pentacles. You got a taste of that happiness, and now you're like, I'm going to build up on this foundation, because I don't know what I've been doing these last couple of years, but that wasn't it. I'm going to change a dynamic. You're making peace with the past. You're making peace with the past. You're making peace with a part of yourself. This could be a person from the past, but it could also just be with the past in general. You made the decisions you made with the knowledge and wisdom you had back then, and you're no longer going to put yourself down over something that have happened. And a decision you made, you know better, and now you're doing better, and you're just healing from that. Wow, beautiful. You see, you're making peace with the past, leaving certain emotional baggage behind. You're walking away from a life. See, Three of Pentacles. Some of you are walking away from a corporation, and you're starting out on your own with a small group of people, with one other person. Anything like that. I'm sorry, the door is bell is going off, but there's another person in the house, so let me see, Pisces. Okay, you see how beautiful that is? That's the Sun card. And the Four of Swords. Wow. That's really, really beautiful. All right, so I'm going to shuffle and see if there's one more thing that wants to come out for you. Yes, okay, that's the Eight of Wands. So communication. You see, you have the Devil and you have the Eight of Wands, meaning that you are probably coming together. This is it. This is undoing yourself of those chains, of something that holds you almost hostage in a way, like something that happened in the past. You're breaking free from that cycle because you're first going through that healing phase, and from that point of view, you're starting to, have communication about it. You're unlocking your throat chakra and you're sharing that. And that releases all the power it has over you. It brings in this beautiful sun. You start off with the moon, and by the time like halfway through the year, you start to really reap the rewards from the lunar eclipse in January, and then the solar eclipse again in I think it's June. This year. Definitely very powerful. You're healing. Very powerful. You're taking that time. You're taking things. This is being approach yourself from a place of patience and from a place of kindness, and that's where the healing is at. So powerful, Pisces. Honestly, really. Yes, I'm gonna draw an affirmation card. Actually, I haven't used this deck in a long time. Let me see what's coming through for Pisces. What's coming through for Pisces? Wow. Ooh, girl. I surrender to a power greater than me. And that's what we spoke about, divine timing. You surrender to whenever it's supposed to come in. That's a very powerful message. I'm going to get one more for you guys. I feel there's one more in this deck. Pisces. Memories. Memories. And I fell right on your deck. Sorry, on your card. The beginning of the deck. Here you see. Memories are like diamonds in a treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. That's beautiful. So you might have moments where you remember a lot, loved one that you've lost. And the memories that you have and the moments where you can like look through a photo album and laugh about certain memories, it's such a powerful energy. And that love frequency you send out will be picked up on and sent right back to you. And you start to feel the power that comes with that. Alright, Pisces, this was the reading for 2020. I will be back soon with the January readings for you guys, of course. I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this reading. And have a beautiful 2020 and a New Year's Eve, because it's still coming up while I'm recording this. So, Happy New Year. Bye, Pisces. Love you.